Welcome, Commissioner.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Good to be here. I spent a few days here in my life. I presented basically a question when I was going to talk about law enforcement officers or not supporting some court members, and basically why. And let me say this. I never dreamed that after serving 32 years on this court that there would be three members of this court, Hidalgo, Garcia, and Ellis, who would kiss the rears of hardened criminals who victimize law-abiding citizens, including law enforcement officers. I'm calling on you three to resign from office so the healing can begin. Stop acting like you're shedding tears when you show up after citizens, including police officers, have been killed. It's not good TV. And let me just express this as sincerely as I can. You're a disgrace. What y'all are allowing to happen and then blaming jail, doing this, doing that. What it is it's just a lack of concern for the law-abiding citizens of this county. You spend the money everywhere on the dumbest things, but when it really gets down to protecting the citizens of this county, you're AWOL. And I can tell you this, you are responsible for so many people that are being killed and injured in this county. The reason law enforcement doesn't like y'all, and I don't care how long you were sheriff or HPD, you're not the same as you used to be. You used to care about catching criminals and handling them instead of all this kiss their rear. And I'm sickened by it, and I hope the public turns out and gets rid of y'all if you don't quit, because you have blood on your hands and it's not going away until y'all are gone. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Commissioner, I got a question. Yes, sir.
How long were you in HPD?
11 years.
And you were a constable?
4.
And your commissioner?
32.
I seem to remember because I lived in the same neighborhood, same precinct. It looked like all those years you were in commissioner, I think you had support from law enforcement.
I hope I did. I think I did.
I think that's what I remember. And the story I get, the information I get is they supported you because you supported them. And I want to thank you publicly for what you've done for law enforcement over decades. They may have called you a county commissioner, but I know your number one focus all those many years from the time you was HPD to constable was safety, safe neighborhood. So thank you for doing that.
Thank you. And I'll just
Hold that, Commissioner. Thank you so much.
thank you. I just want to say this in response to what you just said. When I ran for county commissioner in 1988, my opponent in the Republican primary, when I talked about law enforcement, said commissioners don't have anything to do with law enforcement. You're confused with commissioners, whatever, New York or whatever. And I came up with a brochure, and it simply said across the whole front, what does a county commissioner have to do with law enforcement? And the answer was everything, everything. This is where law enforcement, this is where people with backbone get support, not criticism, not finding fault with them. That's the way it was. And by the way, during Katrina, a bunch of people from Louisiana came here. I'm from Louisiana. Okay. And I can tell you this. I'm glad you can. But, I'm not proud of it. But at any rate, let me just say you this. Just so you'll know, a lot of them wanted to go to jail in Louisiana because that's where they were from. They came here during Katrina. And they also got to smoke in the jail, which they couldn't do here. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.